I don't even know no more. Rolling down the strip in my two-door Chevrolet, and the wheels keep turning, and I don't even know no more. Rolling up the block in my two-tone black and gray, yeah, and the wheels keep turning. I don't even know no more.
How's it going, everybody? I'm SmokeRubber13 and welcome back to another NASCAR video. And today we are going to do something a little bit different. As I say, probably about 20% of my clothes are rock band shirts. Some of them are different culture type of shirts, but I say about 80% of my shirts are racing. Since I have a lot of racing shirts and stuff, let's get into the video. First thing I'm going to show you are the hats that I have collected over the years. The first one is this NC Education Lottery 200. I got this at Charlotte for free. This is a Lee Pulliam #1 motorsports hat. Used to drive in the #1 car. He used to drive in the #3 and #5 car. He's one of the biggest late model drivers in the world, and I got one of his hats. And he's also a good friend of mine too, so he's a really cool guy. This is a Chase Elliott Napa hat. I got this for free at one of the Napa stores in town. This is one of the first Dale Jr. hats I owned. This is the Diet Mount Dew #88 Dale Jr. hat. I think I got this when I went to the Coke 600 in 2015, and I think I got this at one of the haulers, or if not, I think I got it at the Hendrick Motorsports store. I do remember this one. I actually got this hat at the Coke 600 in 2015 at one of the souvenir trucks, and this is the Mount Dew Shine hat. Here is another Dew Shine Mount Dew hat. This is one that I've been trying to get for a long time, and the Dew Shine scheme from 2015 when he ran it at Bristol, that is one of my all-time favorite Dale Jr. schemes, and I love the Dew Shine car so much that I love the merch that was selling at the time, and I ended up getting this Dew Shine hat. This is the baseball-ish, kind of like the baseball hats. This is the Kyle Larson #42. I wish they kind of did more of these kind of hats because I love how it's got the name, the number. I just like the design of these kind of hats. They look really nice. This is another 42 Kyle Larson hat. This one is all gray and it's just got his name on the back of it. Looks pretty good. It's a really nice looking gray color to it. I like it, pretty nice. I actually wore this probably once before, and then I just put it up in storage. This one is a Kyle Larson Valvoline #5 hat. I actually wore this when I went to Martinsville in 2021, the one that Alex Bowman raced and won. And this is one of the coolest Valvoline hats that I actually got a pretty good deal on this hat, so that's the reason why I bought this. Pretty nice. I only wore this hat one time actually, and I just put it up in storage, but it's one of the nicest Valvoline hats that I currently own, and one of the nicest Larson hats I got. I have a Chase Elliott hat. This is like the kind of like the throwback-ish retro kind of hats they had. This is the Mount Dew one. It's got the #9 on the side, and it's got the New Era logo on the side. This is the New Era golfer hat actually, and I actually saw this on the website for Chase Elliott, and I thought it looks pretty good. And I think the Mount Dew has great it had great merch for Chase Elliott, and I didn't get a whole lot of Mount Dew stuff for Chase Elliott, but I saw this hat and I thought it looks pretty good, so picked it up. I have wore this hat on special occasions, and this is one of my favorite ones. This is the Daytona 500 February 15, 1998, the one that Dale Sr. won, and this one has the #3 and the RCR on the side, and it's got the New Era. This hat in general, I thought it looks really amazing. It's really detailed, really nice, the coloring and everything. I actually wore this hat a couple times in my videos. It just looks amazing, fantastic, and this is one of the nicest hats that I kept in very good condition, and it's just a really nice hat in general. We have a Wendell Scott #34 1949 through 1973 hat. Actually, I got this hat off of eBay, and I'm not too sure if this is like a real official hat from a company or something. I just saw it and I thought it looks really nice. Pretty unique. It's got the strap right here, the adjustable strap. It looks pretty good, and it's got the little look. It kind of basically looks like the golfer hat, pretty much. It's got like the retro strip on it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I actually never wore this hat, and I'm never going to, because I consider this more of a collector's item, and I just put it up in storage. We got the Alex Bowman camouflage hat. I actually got this at Darlington last year. I thought the hat looks pretty cool. They usually release different kinds of camouflage type hats, and this is one of them, and I think they actually released a new one for this year. I just like the looks of this 48 hat, and it's got the trucker hat netting on the back of it. And on the side, it's got the Ally, and it's got the Hendrick on the side, and NASCAR on the other side. I thought it looks pretty good. This is one of my favorite Bowman hats that I got, and this is just the black 48 on it, and this is the 940 New Era hat, and on the back of it, it's got his name, Alex Bowman, on the back, all black, and it's got the New Era logo. Pretty simple, like the gray and the black on it, the black 48, and the name on it is on the back of it is pretty nice. I thought this hat looks really good, and picked it up and wore it a couple times in my vlogs, actually. One of my favorite Bowman hats I own. Alrighty, so we have the golfer Alex Bowman hat, the retro one, as it's got the white stripe on it, the string on it. The Ally, it's got the 48 Alex Bowman on it. I think I actually got this hat at Darlington, I think, as well, back in 2021 for Darlington weekend. I thought this hat looks really good, and decided to pick it up. Now, this is one of my favorite Alex Bowman hats that I like to wear during race days. The LA 950 snapback hat, the 48 Alex Bowman on the side, the New Era, and I thought this hat looks pretty good, and they actually sold out on this hat quite some time, and I actually was able to get it, I think, at one of the races I went to a couple years ago. I found it, got it, and been wearing it for many of my travels pretty much, and it looks pretty good. I own so many racing shirts that I only wore once, wore for skits, or wore just random, or just don't wear them at all, and more consider of a collector's item. And that's one of the other things I like to do, is collecting racing shirts in general, or just collecting retro shirts just to have for something like a nostalgia, or just want to keep for a very, very long time and just look back on the memories on them, on how fantastic racing merch was back in. And I really wish they could go back to making crazy design t-shirts, and I would buy so many t-shirts now if they were like the ones from the early 2000s or something. So we're going to do the hoodies and jackets. It's only about 3 of them, but they're really nice, and I think they look pretty good, so let's get into them. So the first one I'm going to show you is the Alex Bowman Dirt Street Drift Alex Bowman Mooresville jacket with the pink, bluish, and white and purple on it. I actually bought the sticker, the logo of this actual sticker, and it's on my desktop. I thought the jacket, I love the design of it with the dirt, street, and drift on it. It looks pretty good since he does dirt, and he does a lot of drifting, especially with his Corvette. So picked it up and pretty much wear it every once in a while. So we have a Alex Bowman hoodie from 2022, and on the back of it, it's got his race car on it. I actually bought this when I went to the Daytona 500 last year, because 1, it was so cold, and 2, we were sitting up so high. That's the reason why it was so cold. And I personally don't really buy a lot of racing hoodies because you know, during the times I go to races, it's either hot most of the time. But since I was at Daytona, we had sit up high, I had to get another jacket, so I got this Alex Bowman jacket, and pretty comfortable, keeps me warm, pretty good. It's a pretty good hoodie actually, and I like it. I usually don't wear this most of the time because I don't want this to get dirty. This is the Dale Earnhardt jacket, which it's pretty darn cool actually, because They had the Intimidator one where it's just the Intimidator, but I want the one that has good wrench on it. And lo and behold, they did release the one where it has good wrench on it. So it looks pretty good. And shout out to Harris Liu Creative or Designs for redoing the NASCAR Cup Series Grand National Drivers logo. A good friend of mine, always follows me in everything I do. Really good guy. Met him at the SRX race last year at South Boston. He's a really cool dude. He actually did that design, and really appreciate it. And on the back side, it's got Dylan Hart signature. That thing is so freaking beautiful. And it's got the number, it's got the Dylan Hart logo on it, one of the best looking logos, and his signature on it. And on the other side, it's got the number 3 NASCAR and the Sunoco logo on it. So it's one of my all-time favorite jackets that I currently own. Alrighty, now let's get into the t-shirts, and so many of them, so let's get into it. The first one I'm going to show you is this 1998 Daytona 500 Dylan Hart Sr. t-shirt. It looks fantastic. It's so detailed, beautiful. It's so beautiful, actually. This is the back side of it. Looks really, looks amazing, honestly. I actually bought this from Perkins Racing at South Boston Speedway, his little store. It's one of my favorite Dale Sr. shirts. I actually wore this during one of my live streams. I personally don't like wearing retro shirts in general out in public or something because I don't want to risk it getting dirty and messed up. And I just like collecting these kind of t-shirts. It's just the art on these things just pop, and I just mentioned it's what sells, and it's just, I just love the designs of racing t-shirts back in the day. Another good one that I actually bought from Perkins. This is the One Tough Cookie Dylan Hart Sr. 2001 Oreos paint scheme. And you know, I love Oreos myself, and this is what the back of it says. And on the back of it says, "What's inside that counts." And it's got the number 3 Earnhardt Oreos. This is one of my favorite Dale Sr. paint schemes as well. It's just Oreos on the good wrench car, but it's awesome. Oreos sponsoring the Intimidator. Can't get any better than that. This t-shirt that I got, and it's got a little bit of wear on it because I did wear the crap out of this shirt. This is the Intimidator t-shirt. It's got like a little hole on it, but it's got the Intimidator on the shirt, and on the back of it, it says, "Second place is just the first place loser, Dylan Hart." And it does got some holes on the back of it because I wore it for so many times and for so long. But one of my favorite Dylan Hart Sr. shirts. Free NASCAR Xfinity Series t-shirt that I just got at Martinsville for free. We got a Daniel Hemrick number 8 t-shirt. Got a Kurt Busch number 1 t-shirt. Here we go. Here's another one that I wore for one stream actually, and this is the Jimmy Johnson Ally Crew t-shirt from 2019. Yeah, this is the 2019 because it has barely any purple on it compared to the 2020 scheme. And then on the back of it, it's just got the big old Ally logo on the back. So this is pretty much the only Jimmy Johnson shirt I actually own. This is the Kevin Harvick number 4 shirt for Stuart Haas. This one is actually from 2015. This is actually a Joey Logano number 22 t-shirt. And when I mentioned I like these designs, also these shirts were pretty cheap at the time too. I think these shirts were probably like 15-20 bucks a piece at least for each driver. And I actually bought a bunch of these for the skits that I used to do. So Joey Logano number 22. Good old Rusty Walrus. Anyone but Denny. I actually totally forgot that I actually bought this shirt, and yeah, I forgot I actually had this Anyone But Denny shirt by the one and only Rusty Walrus. This is a Helio Castroneves SRX t-shirt. I actually am going to wear this again when I go to the SRX race at Motor Mile. So yeah, pretty cool that I still got it. I actually bought this at Daytona, at the Daytona flea market. Pretty nice, actually. This is a NASCAR Trackside Live. I actually caught this shirt at the Coke 600 last year, and they were just throwing these out to the fans, and I caught one, and here we go. I got one. We got the Big Boy Newman Oscar Myers crew shirt from 2019, actually. I actually got this for one of the skits I was able to do, and this is the back of it, where it's got the Oscar Mayer and it's got social media and it's got Ford on the back. I do want another one of these t-shirts because I did wear this one a lot. This is the Davey Allison t-shirt. I need to get another one because it's been worn in the washing machine so many times, but it's one of my favorite Davey Allison t-shirts, and I just like the looks and the design of it. Camouflage Kyle Busch number 18 t-shirt. Now, since he's in the 8 car, if I'm going to do another skit, especially for Kyle Busch, I got to get another 8 shirt. So, yeah. Kyle Busch 18 M&M's t-shirt. We got Austin Dillon Dow t-shirt. Pretty nice. And on the back of it, it's got his social media and it's got Dow on the back. Picked this up at the Bristol Motor Speedway at the racetrack. I got this at the Bruton Smith building at the gift shop. I actually bought this from the Junior Motorsports, and this is the Junior Motorsports long sleeve t-shirt. This shirt's pretty much, you can use it for like just fishing or something. Very, very thin shirt, but feels very comfortable. We have a Josh Berry long sleeve t-shirt, and on the back of it, openjoist.com shirt. And what's nice about this one, it's got his name spelled out on each of the sleeve. So pretty nice. One is the Tire Pros one. You got the front of it, you got the back of it. This is the Las Vegas win from 2021. We got this one, and this is the back of it, where you see his car when he drove the Michael Annett number 1 car. What the F does Kyle Petty got to do with this t-shirt? Dirty Mo and Dale Jr. said that famous quote on his podcast. We have a Dale Earnhardt Jr. throwback shirt, the Hellmans when he ran at Darlington. And this is the back of it. We have the Dale Earnhardt Jr. National Guard Hall of Fame t-shirt. This is the front. And this is the back of it, where it shows all his stats and everything. This is a Dale Earnhardt shirt from 2015. We have a Brett Moffitt truck t-shirt right here. And then on the back of it, we have his truck on the backside, number 24, when he used to drive for GMS. Chase Elliott Championships. It's got his dad, Bill Elliott, when he won the 88 champion. And then Chase Elliott winning the 2020 champion. We have a Mountain Dew crew shirt. This is the Chase Elliott Team Rubicon t-shirt, where it has the camouflage on it, and he ran this scheme at Daytona. This is the brand new 2023 Alex Bowman night scheme. He's going to be running this at Bristol Dirt. And this is the back of it. And also, this shirt actually glows in the dark. The shirt does glow in the dark. This is the 2021 Alex Bowman t-shirt. And this is the back of it right there. I wish they make one kind of like this for his 2023 shirts. The Alex Bowman number 48 Hendrick Motorsports shirt. I do own this t-shirt and it's one of my favorites. We got the Alex Bowman hack shirt. 2020 playoff Bowman t-shirt. 2021 playoff t-shirt. Then we got the 2022 Bowman playoff t-shirt. And there's nothing on the back too. 2018 Bowman t-shirt when he drove the 88 car. My dad actually bought this t-shirt for me. He told me he only paid $5 for it. We have a 2021 Alex Bowman t-shirt. 2022 Bowman t-shirt next gen. 2021 Bowman t-shirt on the back of it. 48 Alex Bowman. 2021 crew shirt right here. And then on the back of it, got social media and LA. 2022 crew shirt. And you got that. Then you got the back of it. You have the Alex Bowman Patriotic Scheme car t-shirt. And on the back, you got his LA Patriot Scheme. We have a 2019 Kyle Larson Credit One Bank t-shirt, crew shirt, and that's the back of it. I really like this t-shirt and the scheme, but terrible sponsorship. This is the DC Solar Kyle Larson t-shirt, and then on the back of it, you got the 42 on it. 2020 Kyle Larson t-shirt, McDonald's number 42. The 2019 Kyle Larson playoff shirt. It's front, and that's the back of it. This is the number 5 Kyle Larson t-shirt. The Tarleton or Tarleton sponsorship. And this is the back of it, the Tarleton number 5 Kyle Larson. And I saved the best for last. I think this shirt looks amazing. The absolutely relentless t-shirt. This car is based off his Roval from the 2018 when he hit the wall and still made the playoffs. Pretty insane. I wish the company that made this t-shirt, DDA, I'm not sure if they're still in business. If they are, they make some great, fantastic racing design t-shirts, and I'm not sure if they're still around or not. I think they're called Direct Driver Apparel. That's what they're called. And man, they made an amazing shirt. They even made posters of this too, and I don't have it, but got the t-shirt instead. Fantastic design of this t-shirt and the way how it looks. So that is it. All the racing clothes, the hats, and everything that I own. Did get a couple more shirts from the Atlanta trip, but I'm actually saving those for the pickups video soon. And since I'm going to Bristol Dirt and Martinsville, by the time I should have enough stuff to make a pickups video from Atlanta to Martinsville. This was a fun video. I had a lot of fun doing this, showing you what I have in my collection. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Also subscribe for more if you want more NASCAR clothes, videos, or something. But if you just want more NASCAR content, keep hitting that subscribe button and that like button. Thank you all so much. I love every single one of y'all. And just remember, stay gold. Boom!